Time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
See what this play we're talking about, man.
Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. These folks are ready and we are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose you.
Do your thing, bro. Ain't no pressure.
Should be backed up to the 24. On second down, Freeman. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with one.
Damn, bro. What the fuck is going on?
He goes.
Fucking Joey Bosa.
In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So, Charles,
really just trying to get right, man. I got a playoff game in my franchise.
I've been around enough of these coaches and
just trying to work out some new shit, man, before I go up in there.
Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing.
And it's not with this team either. It's with the Chargers. It's actually with your team.
Chunky yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Rivers incomplete on first down.
I got Andrew Luck at quarterback, though.
Throwing again. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen
So I really
pass.
just wanted to see
Looked
what
like
this
it was
pistol
coming
book
together.
talking
Looked
about,
like
because
there
I
was
might
an
go with
opening.
the pistol.
Still, ended up with a
I got
solid
so many
game.
good
The
receivers
second
on
down
that squad,
completion
man.
got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Rivers to throw it.
Oh, that was
and
mine.
the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it,
Hey,
he
what's
felt
your
like he
record
needed
on
to make
here
a play,
on
right?
online?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's
Say
nothing
that again?
available there for him.
9
A
and
good
1.
drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend
Oh,
but
I'm
don't
like
break approach.
106
Make sure
and
they
55,
contain them
but
when
I
they
ain't played
absolutely
online
had
in
to
like a
and
month.
force
I've
the
been
field
playing
goal
2K.
attempt that went through.
Atlanta now
for my
coming out on the
franchise
field.
games.
And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it,
What kind of
I don't
defense
think
is
we'll
this
give up
man
more than
running?
3. And that's exactly what
You
happened
think
there.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, before last week, Dan Quinn said that he wanted to get Calvin Ridley more involved in the offense, and he did that. 7 catches, 146 yards, 3 touchdowns against the Saints. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan.
What the
The ball comes
fuck?
out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the
Bro,
sack
this
on
man
1st
don't give
down,
me
then a
no
near sack.
time.
They got
Bosa
to him
coming
there just
in
as
there
it was
like-
leaving his hand.
Protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the
That's
backfield to help protect the
ridiculous.
quarterback because that was awfully
Shit,
close.
unreal, man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Here we go. Chase, space.
Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Coleman now. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets that one incomplete there.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down defense.
Chargers coming back onto the field here, and through 3 weeks, they're 1-2. Now, it's been a bit of a tough schedule, but they lost the Battle of L.A. last week to the Rams 35-23.
At least it wasn't a long road trip. Yeah, that's true. Got home pretty easily, right? So that thing worked out pretty well for them. But the 2 losses, they're the teams that are 3-0, Kansas City and L.A. And remember, they're going to stay in California a lot. All right, they were in L.A. this week. They'll be at home the next 2 weeks against the 49ers, and then the Raiders are coming to town. They've got a chance to get right and get into the race in the AFC West.
2nd down, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And Allen's got it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rivers now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. A 1st down throw here for Rivers.
Come on, Beasley.
That was a dream chance
Put you
for
there,
the
bro. That's
D-lineman to
all
possibly
you.
get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Rivers now from the 50.
Come here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the side.
Good deep, boy.
Incomplete there.
Fucking
a
Robert
nice
Alford.
hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
to throw. Rivers. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Yeah.
And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
This man is
Again,
blasphemous.
the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down?
Hold it. Come on. Keep it skinny.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete.
KZ.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Hey, Sam. You got three, brother. Hey, Tuesday.
On first down, Ryan. And this is taken at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 38 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20.
Damn, bro, I stepped away for 1 fucking second.
For a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Chargers
if you see, you had to wait till my little countdown on my play car. I ain't even pick my play. I ain't know what was going on. I come back, this bitch burning everybody.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop,
we're not gonna take it.
So demoralizing for the defense.
First run of the game, man.
Because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that.
What the fuck?
And down he goes.
This motherfucker got safety out there. That's so weak.
Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
39.
Operating from the gun.
Man,
a hit as he throws incomplete.
It got to be one of the
one thing that I've
weakest
liked
defensively
defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different
You're hoping you get some pressure, bro.
They've come after them. They've sat back.
Ain't no skill
I think that's what
involved.
you
Like,
need to
yeah,
do
let
to
me
keep an
pile
offense
this
guessing.
shit up.
And they certainly have
Hopefully
kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. 30. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 78 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
And that touchdown gives them.
And now it's blocked. And the defense picks it up, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of
play special team like that when I play my game later today.
A tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
I could use a block like that.
We'll have to wait and see. And the Chargers coming out of the field
wild
now.
Card.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
Kiss him goodbye. Travis Benjamin. Touchdown, L.A. Travis Benjamin, 75 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for two. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead.
We got a YouTube guy.
And Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go. 12.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Oh, shit. That motherfucker got it right.
Here's Coleman. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Hey, let's go.
They'll try and
that shit gay as fuck, bro.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That shit don't make no fucking
guys
sense,
unable to come through there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Running back want to hold my hand instead of blocking somebody.
1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down.
Man, come on with that fake ass shit, bro. That was a pick.
There jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This shit crazy. defense banged up.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second
Still
and
out
10.
here working.
Throwing again. Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, can't handle a dose of your own medicine, huh? Man, that blitz was real still, like, slow as hell. You had two niggas wide the fuck open.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is
Gonna
third
go for
and
the
10.
gusto, y'all. Pick 6.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. First half in the books. You're watching
that motherfucker
the NFL
better play like that
on EA
tonight.
Sports.
I know
All right,
this.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and
Man,
they've
y'all
had the ability
motherfuckers
to
getting
see what
tackled,
you've
man.
done.
Bitch
They're
ass
going to make
niggas,
their
man.
adjustments. So guess what? You
Jones
adjust
and
yourself
Neal
and try and
back,
stay ahead of the
but
pace
he would be
because you are
looking
looking for some
stupid as a
separation
motherfucker out there.
in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt, show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go back to Gordon here on first down.
I got the call.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Rivers now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. To throw is Rivers. Got a man open. That's Allen.
I'm trying to kill him.
He gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. On first and 10, Rivers. He's got Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
Come on, bro. These boys got bricks for hands today.
So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
Right,
they dropped the defensive end out and ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing again. Rivers on second and 10. It's complete right side
Damn,
to
that bitch fast.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin,
that's
his
what it feels like to be on the other side of a
afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Point after now from Sturgis.
And Olucon, my linebacker, that bitch is a 90
to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Yeah, number 54, he 90 speed.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off.
And you blowing past something like it ain't shit. But that's Benjamin, though, so it feels different when you trying to tackle his ass, though, versus running with him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Freeman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
Hey, gun.
Here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Rivers going underneath for Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized.
Come on, dude. You backing up in the back of the end zone, man.
That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They come out here in the eye, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Who the fuck is
Geno
that?
Smith scoring on the sneak from the yard line, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, he third string on my team. Come on, man. This bitch don't even ever see the field. I got Luck and Rivers.
First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone,
and it's only like that because somebody did that shit before I got the team.
That's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room.
I would have never wasted anything trying to go get Andrew Luck if you already got Phillip.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and the decision to
Phillip's
just
so old, it's hard to put him on the trading block. You gotta basically just get that motherfucker away. I'm gonna give him away for like a third rounder or something.
This is taken at the 3.
Yo, you just missed all the holes, motherfucker.
Atlanta now coming out.
Yeah, I do like this pistol playbook, bro. You ain't giving a nigga no type of time.
Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just
crazy,
throw it out the window?
That shit's so unreal, bro.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Ryan now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Oh, my God.
And his guys are going to take
knew where I was
their own 48-yard line.
And they had Julio wide open over the middle.
So
you got to make such a quick read.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Nobody crazy, bro. Everybody know where you want to
start
go.
on the ground. This is Gordon
They just
on
let
first
this
down.
motherfucker still
And
get over
taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Running game working. He'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Rivers.
Oh, my God, that was mine, bro. Why they keep fucking playing with me, dog? Man, it wouldn't even be a game right now. These folks ain't keep trying me like that, bro. Straight up, bro. They're like the fourth pick. Like, these motherfuckers just not reacting, bro. I can't do every fucking thing. Y'all got to help me out sometime, dog.
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
He's airing. This is caught
Suck
inside
ass playmaking shit.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Rivers on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Whole lot of.
They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing.
Finding the big target for the touchdown. I ever seen.
Everybody gets to join in the fun.
Blessing this man with so many broken tackles and just whiffs.
The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Atlanta look like they don't even want the shit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being calm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch.
I ain't gonna lie,
this two shell pass, this two shell pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch.
You won everything.
You got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa getting him once again. His
probably never played a snap of football in real life.
So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
You said what? Nah, fuck that. I got a cape on, nigga. I'm Superman.
Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu.
Come on, bro. See, my nigga ain't even tried to catch it, bro. How hard I had to press the button.
Partner's bad enough when you just
I knew you had switched out the blitz game that time anyway.
To the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Following the interception here, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
That's been there all game.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai.
I know they didn't
slow ass.
But I liked their
fucking bitch don't get no burn on my field.
thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's
so
scrambling.
slow.
Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going.
Then I be slick and confused, bro. I see goddamn Gordon, Benjamin with the ball. I just swear it's me. I be trying to goddamn make him like, bitch, why you running to the left? I'm going right. But it ain't me. It's you.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 21. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Gets this to the 24.
Shit offered. That's how you get in there. Get off that block.
When do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 3rd down, Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught.
Oh, I knew he was going right there. I tried to get them, boy.
Brought down, but a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers.
Good shit, bro. I ain't even mad at that.
Find Green. And he finally goes down.
I sit there trying to blitz and have a linebacker cover the middle. That motherfucker ran a deep ass post this shit.
You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10.
I know what he want right here, y'all.
Pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons.
Switch it up, dog. Don't. Come on, man. You done ran that on me already.
Second down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing here, Rivers.
Good hit.
Complete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
I play safety. I do this shit now. I have no qualms about putting them boys out there by themselves in that cover too. I love that shit, really.
And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Uh-oh. Thank you. Good D. Good D. Offer. Good shit, boy.
Finally a good play defensively on the deep
ball. He wanted to secure the win.
This entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Well, all that high signing ass shit at, huh?
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will push this lead up to 20.
Say what?
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. They get 10 more there.
Well, I ain't think that screen was going to work, bro. I was like, man, he bringing the whole entire house.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work.
Come on, Sanu.
Linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete here. So that will leave him with 16 on the clock. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's third down.
You just feel like I'm that nigga to be tried, I guess. What's wrong with this guy? That crazy ass defense. Look at this shit. Inside leverage. He want to get something. He said try him, Nate Dogg. He said try him, Nate Dogg. Let's go.
For a Falcon touchdown.
Yeah, put a little different personnel over there.
42 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one,
said what?
Let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Oh, yeah. You said all my touchdown was 9 routes. Basically. Besides that, I mean, that's what you giving me, though, bro. You come out this ridiculous defense. I can barely run the ball. I ain't got no time to really let a play develop. So, shit, call a 9 route, let that motherfucker go get it. You getting it to me.
They'll try and run with Freeman.
Oh,
and he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside.
So what you're telling me is you need to work on your deep ball coverage.
This is going to be recovered by the hands team.
That look,
and that should just about put a capper on this one.
Giving me outside leverage. You play on the inside almost the whole game. And whatever you're doing, I guess that's to help set up your pressure. You trying to get, but it's killing you. I mean, it ain't killing you, still won. But hey.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed.
Come on, bro. Hit that man easily. That shit crazy, bro. I can only put y'all where I need you on the field.
And we will get a
can't make y'all do this shit,
with
dog.
2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add
so
3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Nigga said he's 9-1. Nigga, you just got the game.
Feel great about
no, you won that whole shit.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.